Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. How are you guys doing this Gorga day? Oh my god, the day is finally here. I'm so excited. I'm elated. I feel like jumping up and down. Anyways, you guys, what is up? How are you guys doing today? I'm so freaking excited that today is going to be the reveal of my newest collection, which drops this Friday. Yes, October 20th at 10 a.m. PST on lunarbeauty.com. You guys already know that's where you can buy all my stuff, and I'll leave retailers that you have down below in the description if you guys are in other parts of the country and you guys are wondering if some of these places carry it. These places will be, because they're my retailers. I'm so excited to launch this and reveal this. You guys have no idea. It's been a challenge of a launch. It's been a challenge. Some of these girlies love to keep our stuff held up at the ports. They love it. But it's finally here. Everything's good. And I'm so excited to introduce you guys Miss Siren Sunset and the entire collection. It is such a dope collection and you guys are going to absolutely love it. I'm pretty sure you guys are going to live. So that's today's video be. As always, if you guys don't like this video, you guys don't like me, because I'm like, why don't you know with that? But if you guys do like this video, if you guys like reveal videos, if you guys like the guys,
He's gay.
give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you're not already. But let's go and get started on the launch of the Siren Sunset collection. So if you guys do not know, I am the CEO and founder of Lunar Beauty. It is my personal indie brand, a brand that I have been, just in love with since I created it. It's something that truly feeds my creative passion. I absolutely love having a brand. It's something that truly brings me actual joy, that I'm able to create something that I truly worked so hard on and people enjoy it and they love it and they see the passion that I have for it and they get it and they enjoy the products. There's nothing better than that, to actually have people that really enjoy your stuff. There's nothing like it. There really isn't. And so I'm so proud of what Lunar Beauty has done and what it continues to do, and to be able to have it, I'm so lucky and so blessed. But let's go and get started on what the Siren Sunset collection is. I'm definitely wearing it on my eyes and I'm wearing it on my lips as well. So let me just stop talking and let's go ahead and reveal Miss Siren Sunset and the lippies that are coming with it. So this is going to be Miss Siren Sunset right here. This is just the unit carton. This is what it looks like on the outside right here. And then of course we will open it so you guys can see. And then we are doing 3 liquid lipsticks with this collection. So it's going to be color palette and 3 liquid lipsticks. That is what we are doing for the launch of this year. This is going to actually be the last launch I have of the year. This is my fall launch. This is what I'm doing at the end of the year, my fall launch. I will say first and foremost, before we even start, the liquid lipsticks are going to be limited edition shades. The palette is not going to be limited edition. So let's go ahead and just start off with the palette first, because I feel like that is the bread and butter of the collection. This is the moment. Siren Sunset. Can we just guess what the vibes are going to be? Oh my god, I always gag when I'm doing these reveals. Okay, so we have... No, bitch. Stop it, stop it, stop it. Stop it right now. Are you guys seeing this gorgeous siren in the front of the palette? Are you seeing La Sirena, the mermaid at the front here? So we have, of course, the classic Lunar Beauty moon, which has always kind of been my staple in the brand, the full moon on the palette, the packaging. I wanted to create something that was just a really an ode to what I just love, the fantasy, the whimsical, the mermaids. I'm obsessed, as you guys I'm sure know, that I'm obsessed with mermaids. I'm obsessed with merlore and things like that of nature. So I wanted to create something that was kind of inspired by that, inspired by sirens and the call of the sea and things like that. So I created that. The back of it actually has her jumping into the water, about to go drown a sailor. Sirens are just powerful. They're powerful seductresses who just they get anything that they want. And I'm like, yeah, yes you do. The packaging of this, honestly, we kind of ate this up. I'm so sorry what we really ate on the packaging of Miss Siren Sunset, because she is absolutely gorgeous. We have our raised texture, everything kind of going on right here. This bad boy is going to retail for $55. It's a little bit more pricey than my usual 18 pan palettes, because we actually decided to really play with the duochrome and multi-chrome aspect of it for this launch. And when you're doing shimmers like that are multi-chrome and really intensely packed, they are a lot more expensive. Our liquid lipsticks retail for $18, and you guys will see these 3 shades really quickly. But let me go and open up Miss Siren Sunset for you. We have a plastic, of course. Let me show you guys Miss Siren Sunset and what she is giving. Oh! So I really wanted to play with the idea of actually doing something extremely cool toned. This is the most cool tone I've ever gone with one of my palettes in my line. And when I think about Sirens and like the sea, I think about cool tones, and I think about those like the blues, the purples, the greens. I think about those like really beautiful jewel tones that would be found in the sea, in the actual sea. So the shimmers in this palette, other than these two top ones right here, are actually going to be like duochrome shimmers, very intense, very hyper metallic, very strong. The shimmer, the mica, we spent some coin. More neutral row up here for the girlies who are just kind of like into the more neutral vibes, the neutral fantasy, cool tones. I feel like, you know, with the 2000s really coming back, I was really wanting to do something cool toned that you can create like a gorgeous cool toned eye that's not as intense or as wild, but it can get there if you guys wanted to. If you guys, okay, so I would say color story wise, the one that would be most similar would probably be Moonspell 1. I know a lot of you guys have been like, where the fuck is Moonspell 1? We want it back. Bring us Moonspell 1. And so, you know, that was a limited edition palette that I did long ago. Moonspell 1 was truly just iconic. It really was. So I would say that had a lot of purples and greens and neutrals. If you guys missed out on Moonspell 1, you guys are wanting a color story that's similar, bitch, this is that girl. And if you like the Moonspell 1, you're gonna gag. Okay, I'm gonna swatch these shades very soon, but I wanna show you guys the liquid lipsticks really quickly before I swatch these shades, because I have 3 liquid lipsticks right here. We have Sailor, Abyss, and Pink Pearl. I'm so excited. I'm so excited because like, I love my liquid lipstick formula. I think it's absolutely incredible. My liquid lipstick formula is a demi matte formula that will transfer. It's a really comfortable, almost satin lip once it dries down. I'm wearing Sailor on my lips right now. Very, very comfortable demi matte formula, and it will last you a long time, but it will transfer. So I want you guys to know that if you guys are like making out with someone, maybe it's gonna come off. It's gonna come off. But I would rather have something very comfortable that I can reapply a couple times a day than something that feels like death and I only applied it like once or twice. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys the shade Sailor, which is actually the one I'm wearing right now on my lips. This is my favorite one. I've been hounded by you guys, and just absolutely, I feel like I'm like the pitchforks are at the door's gate to do something that was a cool tone, more grungy, cool tone brown liquid lipstick or shade that I've done. And this is finally the time to do it. We have, of course, our gorgeous Sailor liquid lipstick right here. This is our cool toned, grungy, like taupey brown. These 3 shades, they are limited edition because they're more like fall shades that really are just absolutely insane. We have Miss Pink Pearl right here. This is like a really nice, like medium tone, more deep pink. This is one of those kind of shades that's gonna look good on actually every single human being on this earth. It's that really pretty like magenta-y pink color, you know? Like absolutely stunning, almost kind of like mauve-y pink. Very, very cool shade, very beautiful. I feel like this is gonna be such a nice fall tone because it has a little bit of that purple undertone too. So we have Sailor and Pink Pearl right here. And last but not least, you guys, we have Abyss, which is our vampy, intense, very just sickening shade. So we have Abyss. This is gonna be our super deep, vampy. So that is what Miss Abyss looks like. It literally just looks like a deep abyss. A super deep plum, super vampy, absolutely stunning. And these are the 3 liquid lipsticks for our Siren Sunset collection. I feel like all 3 of them just honestly vibed so good with the collection. I wanted a cool tone nude. I wanted a really, really kind of like dark pink, and then a super deep plum that's like for the vampy girlies out there. So that's the 3 liquid lipsticks. And of course, you guys, there will be bundles as well. There will be a entire collection bundle, and then there'll be a liquid lipstick bundle as well. You guys can check on the site, and they will have bundles on our website, but these are what they look like. And if you guys want to buy anything individually, you guys can use affiliates codes to buy anything. If you're just like, okay, I want only the palette, I want only one liquid lipstick, whatever it might be, you guys can use an affiliate code if you guys want to save some coin. Why not? So now that we've shown the liquid lipsticks off, let me show you guys the actual shades of the palette. I know, I'm so excited.
I don't know what you mean there, babes.
So first shade that we have is actually Pink Pearl as well. I just loved the name Pink Pearl so much that I was like, we need a liquid lipstick named Pink Pearl as well. We needed it. This is gonna be a duochrome gold pink shift. It's absolutely insane. I'm actually wearing it in the beginning portion of my eye, which is why when I turn my eyes, you can see this pinky shift. As I turn, that is Pink Pearl. It reflects golden and it reflects pink. So this is one of our duochromes. I'm so excited to actually have like some different kind of formulas in my palettes to try out for you guys. I'm super stoked. I hope you guys enjoy it. Let me know what you guys think of the palette. I'd love to see your guys' feedback. I love watching reviews. I love seeing what everyone has to say about my stuff because I feel like that's what helps me grow and just continue to better Lunar Beauty as I go. So next we have the shade Shell. Shell is going to be a matte shade, and this is going to be our more neutral cream shade. I will say, even though it's a neutral cream shade, it has a little bit more of a cool toneness to it. So it's going to be that really pretty, like kind of all over base shade. If you want to set your base with it, that's fantastic. You can absolutely do that. But that's what Shell is. It's just like a really nice, neutral, slightly cool, light matte. I will say, you guys, when we're using these shades, please use an eye primer. Use a base, use a primer, use a concealer, use something. These are not just like warm neutrals. Okay, they're not, you know, they're cool tones, they're jewel tones. We want to have a nice primer on it to really just emphasize how sick the shades really are. So I would just implore you guys to definitely use a primer of some type when you're using these, please. Next, you guys, we have the shade Low Tide. Low Tide is going to be our more cool toned, medium toned brown. It's a brown, but it has this like cool tone nature to it. You could almost use this to literally contour. I'm not even kidding. Like, it has that kind of cool undertone. Really, really great for the transition shades on the crease. Next, we have this shade Silver Sea, which is going to be our really pretty, just like pewter silver shimmer. This is more of a shimmer shade. It's metallic shimmer. It's not going to be this like duochrome, multi-chrome kind of shade. It's a metallic shimmer. So that is what Silver Sea is. It's a really pretty pewter silver kind of tone. It's really, really nice. Next, we have Siren Song. Siren Song is going to be our old golden kind of metallic shimmer. It has really beautiful mica in it. It's absolutely stunning. It's very, very reflective. It's just not a duochrome, so it's going to be more of an old gold with kind of a little bit of glitter reflect particles in it. Super gorgeous. Silver Sea and Siren Song are going to be the two shimmers in the palette that are not multi-chrome, duochrome kind of vibes, just so you know. Next, you guys, we have the shade Current, which is our super cool tone gray brown, which, you know, I feel like with this kind of palette, you need it. It's almost black, but it's not quite there yet. You can use it like in your brows if you have dark brown hair. Like, it's a very, very deep, deep, cool toned brown that really just helps kind of deepen everything out in your outer corner, you know? Next, you guys, we have the shade Starfish, which is just so cute. I love the names. All the names just like, they honestly, they just gag me. So Starfish is going to be our more cool tone, slightly pink undertoned pink. Yeah, it's a cool tone pink. This is going to be great for the shades of like Seductress and Alluring. If you want to go into the more pink realm with your eye, a little more plum, I'm wearing Starfish in my crease today just to kind of be my base for the more deep plummy tones that we added. So Starfish is in my crease. Next, you guys, we have the shade Sea Witch, which is just... This shade is actually what I'm wearing on my actual eyelid. This shade is just so wild. It's like a golden, deep plum reflect. Absolutely insane. It has purple reflect in it, but it has a really, really dark, like almost black base. You can create this really cool smoky eye with it. It's what I have in like the center of my eyes to create this really cool silver, purple duochrome. Insane. It's one of those duochrome shades that's like hard to describe because there's so many things going on. That is what Miss Sea Witch is. Next, you have the shade Coastline. Coastline is going to be like our kind of beetle tone. Like Coastline is this gold multi-chrome that has so many different reflects. It has like pink, it has green, it has gold, it has all these different reflects in it. It's going to be our, you know, one of our dipping our toes into the real like multi-chrome category. It's very intense, very chromy, just absolutely insane. It reflects so many different shades. This is one of my more expensive shades. And when I saw the price, I said, huh? For one, it's absolutely beautiful, and I think you guys are really, really liking it. I feel like the palette really needed it. Next, we have the shade Water Nymph, which is going to be, you know, Water Nymph is just another name for a mermaid. But this is going to be similar to Pink Pearl, but instead of it being reflecting pink and gold, this is actually going to reflect blue and green. So it's not going to actually be a golden reflect to it whatsoever. It's going to be blue and green. So this is going to be another really cool duochrome kind of shade that can be great on like the inner corner. I actually have a little bit of Pink Pearl as a highlighter as well. So I wanted to add a little pink to my highlight just to give it a little dimension, a little vibe. But Water Nymph is really, really dope, especially if you want to start going into those blues and the, you know, the more green and grungy tones of those jewel tones. Water Nymph is going to be absolutely amazing for that. Next, we have the shade Ariel. You know, this is a beautiful turquoise tone, and it reminded me so much of Ariel's tail. Like, essentially, like, this color, this turquoise, beautiful matte shade. Just reminded me so much of Ariel's tail that I was like, that literally is giving me Ariel. It just felt fitting to have a shade Ariel in a palette about sirens. You know what I mean? So I was like, you know what? 100%. Ariel is this name. Next we have the shade Merman. Gotta get a Merman in there. This is gonna be our really deep, dark green tone. A really grungy green. It's kind of hard to describe. It kind of has like this foresty green tone to it. But it's a really beautiful dark matte green. A shade I've never done a shade like this before. It's beautiful, especially like if you want to go again into that more green blue territory. Merman is that girl. Ariel, Merman, water nymph. It's over. Next we have the shade Mystery, and this is gonna be like our gray. We actually have like a gray tone in the palette this time. It's an actual like just gray shadow that I was like, you know what, a cool tone palette. How are we gonna do a cool tone palette? We'll jewel and cool tones without a gray. Next we have the shade Siren. This is gonna be another one of our duochromes here. I felt like when I saw Siren, when I saw this shade, the way it, even just like in my finger, it gags me. It reflects blue and it reflects purple. This duochrome is absolutely insane. When I saw this, I'm like, that is just such like a Siren shade. So I had to name it Siren, even though the palette is called Siren Sunset. I'm like, this is Siren. Next we have the shade Seductress, which is gonna be our really just beautiful purple. I wanted like a nice purple tone in here to really tie in those like the purples, the blues, the greens that I would think of when I think of like the night sea with those cool tones. Like that's what I thought of. So Seductress was really, honestly, do you know what? That purple kind of reminds me of Ariel's bra. It kind of does. It's a cool toned purple, as you guys can see. So it's not going to be as warm as purple as I've done in the past. It's more cool tone, but you know, this is a cool tone vibe. Hello. So next we got the shade Alluring. Alluring is going to be our really beautiful, cool toned, deep plum. If Abyss was kind of a matte shadow, it would be Alluring in a weird way, because it's that dark shades, that very intense, deep plum. This is going to be great for our outer corner to really darken up. I have it in my outer corner here, just lightly pressed in my lower lash line to really just give me that deep darkness that I was kind of craving for this eye look, this siren eye that I was feeling the fantasy of. Next is the shade Temptress. Temptress is going to be another multichrome. This multichrome, again, Beetle Boots. This one's more of a emphasis on the blue of a multichrome. This blue multichrome is just absolutely insane. It has a little bit of purple reflect, but it's not nearly as intense as the blue. Kind of like how Siren really reflects more purple, Temptress reflects a lot more blue. This is going to be our really, you know, bluish tone. If you will put the next shade that I'm going to talk about, Deep Sea, into the crease, you do Temptress on top, baby. That's a blue smoky eye boots. Look at that blue beetle. That's a blue beetle. And last but not least, we have the shade Deep Sea, which is going to be our super dark, almost like royal sea blue. It's hard to describe like these kind of shades, these jewel tones. Look at this. Berra. That's blue. It just, honestly, I feel like I couldn't do a palette about like the sea, the dark sea, without a shade like Deep Sea, which is like this really beautiful, deep, dark, matte blue that just, it looks beautiful. It looks absolutely beautiful. Honestly, you guys, this palette was so much fun to create. I wanted to create something that was just like kind of different. Like the last palette I did was, you know, the Full Fantasy with Laura, which is super fun, gorgeous, very light, neutral energy. And then I did Nude Prism before that, which is also very nude, neutral energy. And I wanted to kind of come back with something more cool and different and unique in the way of cool tone. Those palettes are very cool, but I meant like cool toned. Just something to kind of like pop in there, especially for the fall time. Like I feel like fall is all about like those cool tones and those greens and like just golds and things like that are actually like really pretty. And like the 2000s is coming back, baby. We want the cool tones. We want the cool tones up in here. And I am, of course, wearing the palette on my eyes, and I just think it's absolutely lovely. I think that this whole collection is absolutely gorgeous. I'm so excited to have a collection like this, you know, to just continue and like show you guys where my inspiration lies, where my inspiration comes from. A lot of the time for me, it's about like mythological things. Like I love witches and mermaids and, you know, just trying to tie those things into being Lunar Beauty. That's the hard part, is like finding my passions and then tying them into my brand and creating makeup collections around them. So obviously I've been in love with mermaids like my whole fucking life, and I wanted to create something as an ode to my mermaid obsession growing up. We have 10 mattes in here and we have 8 shimmers. So this is more shimmers than I usually do. I usually, you know, with Nude Prism I did 5 shimmers. This has 8. Again, this is also why it adds to the cost, but I hope you guys can understand. I really do the best that I can to keep the costs as low as I possibly can for you guys. Like I want them to be amazing. I want everyone to be able to get it and just to really enjoy it and just know that I put a lot of work into the packaging and the reflect and the formulas. I do so much work for it, and I really hope you guys see that with the payoff. And that's it. That's it for my entire collection. That is Miss Siren Sunset, the collection, the 3 liquid lipsticks, and the palette, which launch Friday at 10 a.m. PST on lunarbeauty.com. I hope you guys enjoy it. I think it's such a fun-ass collection. If you guys want it, definitely grab it. It truly is super dope. It really is. And if you guys enjoy beautiful things, just to like have this whole scene as this palette is like insane. Anyways, you guys, I just want to show you guys the collection. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. I hope you guys enjoy this collection. And I will see you on Friday at lunarbeauty.com. Bye. I love you guys. Hello, hello, hello. Oh my God. Hey guys. So set your alarms, set your calendars. Set your alarms is what I meant to say. This Friday, the 20th. This Friday, October 10th. What? Insane. My mind. My mind.